the fans filing into Autzen Stadium here in Eugene, Oregon. And we've got a hot one for you, folks, as the Michigan State Spartans out of the Big Ten Conference, ranked 7th in the nation, coming to town to take on 3rd-ranked Oregon out of the Pac-12. Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson, along with my partner, Charles Davis, and welcome to Eugene. The big question is, two great teams, two great conferences. Is this a make-or-break game for these two clubs?
It is not for the loser if they run the table and win their conference championship. They'll still be in playoff consideration then. But what today is an identity game. We know who Michigan State is, a big, tough, physical team. Oregon wants to reshape their identity. We know they can fly. Can they slug with a physical team like Michigan State for 60 minutes? That's the question that has to be answered today as we get ready for this one.
Time now to join the 3rd member of our team on the sideline. Here's Molly McGrath.
Thanks, Gus. Michigan State head coach Mark D'Antonio told us that when he scheduled this game 4 years ago, he knew that his football program wasn't ready for this kind of matchup, but he's worked with his program over the years to get to this point where they can now compete on a national level. He said that he wants this to be a life experience for his players, and this is the 95th game that his staff has played together, and they're not going to remember all of them, but they will remember this one. Now, I also spoke to Connor Cook, who told me that this is the kind of game that he's been dreaming about since he was a little kid. So Autzen Stadium is roaring with Ducks fans, but the Spartans have plenty of confidence, guys.
All right, Molly, thank you very much. And it's a hot one out here today, folks. Scalding. 90 degrees in Eugene, but on the sidelines, Michigan State a little over 90, and for Oregon, you can't see it, but it's about 111. They're in the sun. Mark D'Antonio in his 8th year, 58 years old. He brings in a 65-29 record. Defending Big Ten champion. He was the 2013 Big Ten Coach of the Year. On the other sideline, Mark Helfrich, 40 years old. In his 2nd year, he's an Oregon native. Led him to an 11-2 record a season ago. 7-2 in the Pac-12. Oregon won the toss, deferred. Michigan State to receive. And back deep for the Spartans. Nick Hill, R.J. Shelton. 5th overall meeting between these two teams. And the series is tied at 2 apiece. And we're underway. This will be R.J. Shelton. Takes the knee of the end zone. So 3 things you need to know when Michigan State has the football.
Connor Cook, the quarterback. We'll talk about him all day. Big Ten championship game and Rose Bowl MVP. He's playing with such confidence right now, maybe the hottest quarterback in the country. Michigan State, they've got to deal with the decibels of Autzen Stadium. It's going to be awfully loud. How will they handle that on offense? And for Oregon, their cover corner, the All-American, Ifo Ekpreolabo, sprained an ankle in preseason, re-injured it against South Dakota. Is he fully healthy? The Spartans may test him early.
First down and 10 at the 25. Jeremy Langford, the deep man. They'll give it to him. Second man through. And he'll gain a couple. Gang tackling by Oregon. 98 straight sellout here at Autzen Stadium. Capacity is 54,000, but they've sold standing room tickets. And Connor Cook, 11 straight wins. He was the MVP of the Rose Bowl. Led him to the Big Ten championship against Ohio State in Indy. Second down and 8 at the 27. Empty backfield for Cook. And he'll throw it near side. And that ball is dropped. R.J. Shelton took his eyes off of it, trying to make a quick turn.
And this will be the added wrinkle to the Michigan State attack. Able to throw the ball at any down and any distance. R.J. Shelton had it in his mitts, unable to put it away. But they have a plethora of receivers now they have confidence in.
Brings up third down and 8 at the 27. Langford in the backfield with Cook. Josiah Price in motion. Lines up in the slot. Here's Connor Cook with time over the middle for Lippin. Incomplete. Broken up. Well defended by Oregon as Derek Malone Jr. knocks it down.
Watch the play back here, because what happens is you're going to have two Oregon Ducks converge on the route in the middle of the field. Malone, the linebacker, drops underneath, and then over the top, the safety man. Look at the play against Tony Lippett, one of the hottest receivers in the country. He goes right through his hands. Reggie Daniels, number 8. Excellent play to start on defense for Oregon.
Crayola back deep as Mike Sadler sends it away. And here's the All-America from the 35. Breaks the tackle, trying to get outside, and there he goes. He'll cross the 45-yard line to the 46. The punter, Mike Sadler, had to make the tackle, a 37-yard punt and a 10-yard return. So 3 things you want to know about the Ducks.
Marcus Mariotta, he's an All-American quarterback. Many consider him the best in the country, the best dual-threat quarterback out there. How explosive is Oregon? 105 plays last year of 20 yards or more. 67 of those were 25 yards or more. And then for Michigan State, Twan Jones, their middle linebacker, taking over from Max Bola. He's got to make sure they're aligned and ready to go against the speed of Oregon.
On first down, they swing it out. And this is Marshall, makes the catch and is dropped immediately. No, they say he didn't make it. Incomplete. Byron Marshall, the junior from San Jose.
Twice now we've seen catchable balls. One for Michigan State, one for Oregon. It's a huge game. Nerves may be a part of it early.
Second down and 10 at the 47. Mariota, quick strike and broken up. Michigan State defending well early. That's Mylon Hicks, who reached around and redirected the football.
And this is why Mylon Hicks got the start today at star linebacker, which is a hybrid combination of linebacker and safety. Able to play more in the field against the speed of Oregon.
Mariota dancing out of the pocket. Buys Tom, fires, and incomplete. Unable to hold on to the football as Trey Waynes knocks it away from Dwayne Stanford. So Oregon 3 and out, Michigan State 3 and out.
A nice play by Waynes, but I count that as a drop. Mariota put it right on Stanford, number 88. He's got to haul that one in. I think a touch of the nerves has hit both of the teams early, and it's understandable with how big this game is.
Ian Wheeler, redshirt freshman from DeMorris, Georgia, will punt it away. He stands at the 33. McCarrick Kings Jr. at his own 11. End over end kick. Takes the bounce and will roll into the end zone for a touchback. A 53-yard punt. So here comes Connor Cook. He'll get another shot. Tall, strong, confident. He's the Michigan State quarterback. Second series now for Michigan State. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Here's Langford lowering his shoulder, and he'll get to the 23-yard line before being brought down. Rodney Hardrick, the junior from Colton, California, makes the tackle.
And what will be key for Oregon on defense is to make sure you see a lot of yellow shirts getting around the football when Michigan State runs it. Can't allow it to be a lot of one-on-one tackles. Langford's a powerful runner. That was a nice play there. They need more people swarming to the ball.
Second and 7. Watch Lippett. He's the receiver at the top of your screen. Cook all day to throw. Underneath, and it's caught at the 45-yard line. Terrific reception by R.J. Shelton, who dropped one earlier. And he'll gain 22.
How about the protection of the offensive line of Michigan State? You noted it in your call there, Gus. How much time for Connor Cook? He's bouncing. He sees. That gives Shelton time to get open. He's not open initially. He runs through two defenders and then clears in the middle.
Conklin, Jackson, Allen, Clark, Keeler. The offensive line. Second and 10. Cook delivers. And that will throw just a bit high for Jeremy Langford. And Connor Cook would like to have that one back.
How about Michigan State getting a little fancy there? With the shift in motion, they moved Jack Conklin, the left tackle, to right tackle to go unbalanced. And had Josiah Price, number 82, on the backside in the tackle slot, but an eligible receiver.
Spartans need to go to the Oregon 28-yard line for a first down. They're facing a 3rd and 10. They're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this game. Nick Hill in the backfield now. Short. Sets up and picked off. Ball intercepted. Dargan up the sideline. Eric Dargan. And he gets knocked out. But he's inside Michigan State territory. Jack Conklin, the left tackle. A 36-yard return.
And I think they may have fooled Connor Cook a little bit, because watch Armstead, the defensive end, he drops out. So it's a zone pressure that Oregon brings at it. The big defensive end. And now, in a sea of yellow shirts, he tries to fit it into Kings. And a big pick by Eric Dargan. And Oregon playing very well on defense to start this game.
Dargan's second team All Pac-12 a year ago was suspended for the Civil War game versus Oregon State for violating team rules. A terrific player, however. First and 10 to the 39 for Mariota. He'll go over the middle and caught by Byron Marshall. Marshall is brilliant receiving it out of the backfield.
Love the momentum play. They get the interception. They strike quickly. And early in this game, when they throw the football, they're throwing it inside to the slot receivers, not challenging the outside corners of Michigan State as yet.
A 22-yard pickup, first and 10 at the Spartan 17. And Mariota wants to run and making people miss. Mariota at the 10 and tripped up. And he'll get down to the 5. A first down on the play. Marcus Rush grabbed an ankle and brought down the Heisman candidate quarterback.
Oh, is he good? He spent a lot of time in the offseason working on being better in the pocket. On that play, he made 2 people miss before he was able to dance upfield for a nice gain.
Tricks at the top of your screen. Tyler leans forward. Did he get in?
You're saying no. Very close. Look at the push that Oregon gets in the front wall. Able to create a crease for Tyner to get through. And he goes down just short of the goal line.
Second and goal at the 1. They hand it off again, and the Spartans will not let him cross the line. Thomas, first man to him. Ed Davis there as well.
It's one of the things that Oregon talked about all offseason. They don't want stalemates at the line of scrimmage on offense. They need to create creases for their backs to get through. On that one, Michigan State clearly won the line of scrimmage.
Watch Mariota. He may run it himself. Throws in the corner. Incomplete. Darian Hicks knocks it away from Devin Allen. And now the Ducks have a decision to make.
Yeah, now they're not necessarily going to kick the football here. I think they'll go for it because that's more their personality.
They hand it off. Did he get in? No signal yet. On fourth down and goal to the 1. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Ducks.
Let's see how much help he got once he's jammed up there. Now watch. He keeps pushing and falling through and finds a way to wiggle with his back over the goal line. The push that Oregon was looking for from their offensive line, they got it on that play. Number 76, Jake Pizarchik, primary, moving someone to allow Tyner a little space to slide through.
And now Oregon. This is their tradition. They'll go for 2 and get it. DeForest Buckner, a defensive lineman. And Oregon staying true to form. Coach D'Antonio says, okay, I get it. Oregon scores first and lead the Spartans 8-zip. Michigan State ready to receive it once again. Schneider will send it away. Shelton and Hill back deep. And R.J. Shelton will take a knee. First and 10 at the 25. And they give it to Nick Hill jitterbugging. He'll cross the 30, get up to about the 33-yard line. Hill is that change of pace back for Michigan State.
Change of pace, but strong. Last year added about 20 pounds to his frame to allow him to run inside a little bit better with no loss of speed. But that first down run is a type of run Michigan State is looking for. Sets themselves up to open up the playbook for the coordinator, Dave Warner. Second and short, you can call just about anything.
Pendleton, Hill, out of the eye. Hill. And he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. Joe Walker again.
And this brings up a big third down. Joe Walker right there in the middle, playing linebacker, shoots the gap. They try and come down and get him. Cody Keeler, the tackle, not able to step down inside and block him. But this is a big third down for Michigan State. They need to calm down this crowd a little and give their offense their defense a chance to rest a little bit after Oregon's score.
Coach Pelham looking on. He said this is a draw the line in the sand game. 3rd and 4 to 43. Cook going through his progressions. And they won't have enough. Or will they? As McGarrett Kings Jr. makes the reception.
I think he's a little short. Underneath, from the bottom of the screen, crossing into the picture is number 85, McGarrett Kings. He makes the catch, and he goes down a little bit short of our yellow first down line, which is unofficial. But where they spotted it, did not give them enough yardage for a first down. Oregon able to get off the field again.
And it looked like Michigan State thought about going for it on 4th and 1, but they bring the punt team back out. Mike Sadler.
I think that's a good move. That's not their personality this early in the game. With their defense, make them go the long field after punting it.
Ifo Ekreolamo standing at the 12. He'll get a shot and take a knee. A 41-yard punt. There's down to 10 at the 13 for Oregon. Mariota handing it off to Tyner, tries to turn the corner, gets upfield and goes down at the 17-yard line. Malik McDowell, you just mentioned him, Charles, makes the tackle. Now in 12 games under Coach Helfrich, Oregon is 11-0 when leading after a quarter. 2nd and 5. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle, but Oregon with an 8-0 lead over Michigan State. Back to Eugene after this. Start of the second quarter, Oregon with an 8-0 lead as we look at the game summary.
And Marcus Mariotta, 50% now throwing the ball, but his movement in and out of the pocket really helped Oregon on their touchdown drive. Connor Cook has thrown the interception early, but he's still their guy. Total yards, Michigan State leading in that and by a pretty decent margin, but Oregon leading on the scoreboard 8-0.
The turnover, the key in the first quarter.
Turned into 8 points.
2nd and 5 of the 18 for Oregon. Mariota pulls it down. Wants to throw wide open. He's got his receiver at the 40-yard line. And here we go. Carrington down the sideline. Cuts it back. And he's down at the Michigan State 20. Derek Carrington, a gain of 62. Curtis Drummond with the saving tackle.
Give Darren Carrington a ton of credit, but he was awfully wide open. That play was all about Marcus Mariotta's movement in the pocket, making people miss, keeping the play alive, and able to get the ball downfield to a wide open receiver.
First down, they'll sweep it around. Marshall hurdling, and he's down at the 11. Darian Harris with the tackle.
Now Oregon will move a little quicker, won't they? They've got things going their way. 2 big plays back to back. Now they start to move quickly.
2nd and 5. To the far side, ball caught. And this is Carrington once again. Redshirt freshman from San Diego.
It's an excellent catch right there by Carrington. And again, Oregon is avoiding Trey Waynes on the corner, number 15. Darian Hicks on the corner, number 2. Unless they throw the quick screen, as we just saw, and send a blocker out in front. to try and move him out of the way for the receiver.
Sumfield and Waynes, a junior, could go down as the best corner in Michigan State history. They throw it in the end zone, incomplete. Carrington, closest man to the football for the Ducks.
And that's why there's one reason teams avoid Trey Waynes. That was his coverage. He gave Marcus Mariotta no sight line to truly fit the ball into the receiver. He was right there on him and in front of the receiver and obscured him.
So Oregon will attempt a field goal as Matt Wogan, a sophomore from Indian Trail, North Carolina, the nation's #2 kicking recruit in 2013, in to attempt a 28-yarder. And perfect. 11-zip, Oregon leading Michigan State. So Shelton will start from the 4-yard line with some running room as he crosses the 20 and gets up to the 24. First down and 10 at the 24 for Connor Cook and the Spartans. Langford. And across the 25 up to the 26. As we mentioned, Coach Don Cullum saying that this is a draw a line in the sand game. What did he mean when he said that, CD?
He meant that he and his team have heard all the chatter about Oregon's just not physical enough. Stanford bullied them around the last 2 years. LSU in 2011 in the season, 2010-2011 the season opener. Those types of teams have been their kryptonite. And he said, we're going to draw a line in the sand and challenge that notion on Saturday.
2nd and 8, Cook over the middle. And a first down for MSU up to the 43-yard line. And that's a tight end, Josiah Price, the sophomore from Greentown, Indiana.
Oh, he's done nothing but get better over the course of his career. They always knew he could catch the football. But his ability to be a better run blocker has made him a vital member of the offensive line and receiving corps for Michigan State.
A gain of 17, 1st and 10 of the 43. Play fake. Cook rolling. He can run. Throws on the run, and he has his receiver, A.J. Troop. And that's a gain of 19.
And Connor Cook and his receivers are in sync because Connor Cook used his legs to extend this play, buy some time, get outside the pocket. And A.J. Troop turns back, sees his quarterback maneuvering, and gets into position.
Now Michigan State playing fast. As they get to the line of scrimmage quickly, Jeremy Langford running it. Tony Washington, senior from Rancho Cucamonga, California, makes a tackle.
They surprised him on that one. They didn't know unexpected. They've been in the huddle the whole time. How about coming out and jumping out on him a little bit? Dave Warner, the offensive coordinator, a little bit of a surprise play.
2nd down and 3, the 31. Langford. And he breaks tackles and gets to the Oregon 24.
In the field.
So first down for MSU. Best drive of the day so far for the Spartans at the Oregon 25. Pendleton, Langford in the offset eye. Cook throws off his back foot. And incomplete. Intended for Mumphrey. Keith Mumphrey is a senior from Georgia. And we haven't heard Tony Lippett's name.
The coverage has been good on him early. They targeted him early in the game. But Troy Hill, if I remember correctly, number 13, had nice coverage, helped break up a couple of plays.
Lippett not in the game right now. 2nd and 10 of the 25. Connor Cook over the middle. He's got his tight end. And it's Price who breaks the tackle and gets close to the first down marker. Josiah Price gains 9.
And that's not your normal small corner who's just a cover guy. That was Ifo Ekpre-Olomu, one of the better tackling corners in the country.
Here's a hurry-up offense. Langford breaks it back, picks up the first down. Touchdown, Spartans. 16 yards. So just like you said, partner, teams that play fast don't like to play fast.
Something Michigan State had in their arsenal and pulled it out at the exact right time. This helped jump things up. Look at the cut in the hole. Nice block on the pull by 63 Travis Jackson. 79 Cody Keeler. 76 Donovan Clark. Helped open up a gaping hole for Langford to hurdle through.
So Michael Geiger comes in to attempt the extra point. And it's good. Michigan State gets on the board here in the second quarter. 11-7. Spartans, they're resilient, folks. Great counter-punching team. Let's see how Oregon reacts. The last time Michigan State played another top 10 team in the regular season was in 1966 against Notre Dame. The game was dubbed the game of the century and ended in a 10-10 tie.
And at the end of the season, Notre Dame was voted #1 in the country with the tie. Alabama, undefeated, was voted #3. Michigan State was #2. And the Bama fans to this day bitter about not getting that national championship.
Devon Allen, Keenan Lowe back deep for Oregon. Watch Allen, he's a track star. Well, won't get an opportunity here. 2nd and 5. And up top, and there's Allen, the speedster. Breaks the tackle, watch out! Devin Allen, 70 yards.
This is a bust in the secondary because watch the defender. He steps up, reading the action in the backfield. And that's Curtis Drummond, who I think might be the best free safety in the country. But he did not have his eyes in the proper place. His eyes went to the backfield. He saw the action there. Not with the receiver who ran past him. Mariotta saw a wide open receiver, put it on him, and a great run at the end of it.
And it looks like Oregon will go for 2 again, or will they? No, now they'll line up and attempt the extra point with a 17-7 lead.
They just test you and make sure you cover it. If you don't cover, they'll run the 2-point play. If you do, they come back inside and kick it.
The extra point good. 18-7, Devin Allen, the Pac-12 and NCAA champion in the 110 hurdles. He caught it and start moving and grooving. Oregon, 18-7.
That's Pat Narduzzi, the defensive coordinator for Michigan State all week. He's told his guys versus an up-tempo offense, you got to have your eyes in the right place. If you do not have your eyes in the right place, in the right location, bad things can happen. 18-7 Oregon. As Schneider sends it away. Nick Hill, R.J. Shelton back deep. They'll come up to field it at the 10. Here's Shelton. He's got Convoy in front of him. Shelton at midfield. And he'll go out of bounds with the Oregon 46. Eric Dargan with the saving play. A 55-yard return. One thing you know about Michigan State, you can throw a lot of things at them. They will not be daunted. Look at the wall there that's formed. Look at this. There's going to be a block here and here. And look at Shelton get through that. And look at how Michigan State stays with it. Fortunately, Dargan able to run down Shelton for Oregon.
Langford running left now. Finds a hole, spins. And he'll get close to the 15-yard line.
And this drive is an example of what you're talking about. They're not any big plays, right? But they're credible gains. The offensive line of Michigan State led by Jack Allen, their center, number 66 in the middle. Donovan Clark, 76. Travis Jackson, 63. Cody Keeler, 79. Jack Conklin, 74. Plus the tight ends and the fullback. They're doing a very nice job of getting 3-4 yards per crack.
2nd and 8. Connor Cook looks into the flats. He finds Langford in a beautiful open field tackle by Dior Mathis. Senior from Fresno.
Watch Mathis, 13, reads the play, and then watch him close. Ball's thrown, and he cuts down that yardage between him and Langford in no time. Suddenly he's there and makes the play.
Correction, Troy Hill making the tackle. 3rd down and 9. at the 17. Connor Cook. Incomplete. Burbridge, the intended receiver. And Michigan State will have to settle for a field goal.
But Burbridge saw number 99, Sam Camp, who's probably right in here and drops out in his own pressure. Excuse me, he was on the other side there. Watch. Burbridge looks like he turns his head. He sees Camp right there and wants no part of the football at that point. Sam Camp, number 99, takes him away from his concentration.
Michael Geiger last season, 15 of 16. In to attempt a 34-yarder. And he nails it. Marcus Mariota has set a record. He came into this game one touchdown pass away from breaking the tie with Darren Thomas and becoming Oregon's career touchdown passes leader. Well, he's got it. And he did it dramatically. 18-10, Oregon on top of Michigan State, a third-ranked team in the nation against the seventh-ranked team in the nation. Gus Johnson, Charles Davis, and the Fox College Football Game of the Week is presented by the Cree LED bulb. Molly McGrath on the sideline. And we've had an entertaining first half so far, 6:40 to go. Allen and Keenan low back deep. And this will be last drive for Oregon. 2 plays, 75 yards. Mariota. Flushed out of the pocket, throws on the run, and it's completed to 25. And that time it was Dwayne Stanford.
How about the pocket presence of Marcus Mariotta? He wanted to really improve that. So this past offseason, he spent a little time with the quarterback guru, George Whitfield.
Who came into our booth before the game.
Who's also spent plenty of time with Connor Cook and worked with Marcus Mariota, gave some concepts and some things to do to work on being better in the pocket, and it's paying off.
Mariota steps up and gets drilled. Great defense by Michigan State. Lawrence Thomas, the junior from the D, makes the tackle.
You know, you can have all the pocket presence you want, but when 6'4", 309 bears down on you, it can take away the presence and all your offseason work in a hurry. Lawrence Thomas finally fulfilling the promise that he brought with him when he first enrolled at Michigan State.
Joel Heath also a fine job of collapsing the pocket. Third down and long at the 19. Can Michigan State get off the field? Mariota got penalty, sacked again. Inside the 10. This time it's Marcus Rush. And he'll flex after that one. A 10-yard loss.
And Marcus Rush got the sack, but he got the sack because of the coverage downfield. Let's see if there's anywhere to throw the football. No. Out of there. Trey Waynes and Fry taking him out. Look at him downfield. Darian Hicks, number 2, right on the hip pocket. Nowhere to go with the football. And Marcus Rush, a relentless, high-effort player, gets another sack. The 12th career sack for him at Michigan State.
So Michigan State with the chance to get good field position. Wheeler punting 8 yards deep in his own end zone. McGarrett Kings Jr. And that ball, not a very good punt. And it will be down at the Oregon 48-yard line. Michigan State with 3 sacks. No sacks for Oregon, 1st and 10. At the Oregon 38 for the Spartans. Nick Hill in the backfield. Price in motion. Here's Hill on the edge. And he gets out of bounds at the 34.
Tony Lippett has not caught a ball yet, but he provided a nice block on the edge to give Nick Hill access towards the sideline and gain some yardage.
Last week against Jacksonville State, Lippett 4 catches for a career-high 167 yards and 2 long touchdowns, a 64-yarder and a 71-yarder. 2nd and 5 of the 33. Cook sprints out of the pocket, throws on the move, and he has his man at the 25. and it's Keith Mumphrey. A gain of 8.
One of the things we've seen over the years with Oregon is that when they put a rush on a team and get some points quickly, teams panic. And then the score snowballs against them. No panic by Michigan State. They've hung in there. Got to stop on defense. After a big broken play, they gave up a touchdown. Got their composure back quickly. Handled adversity, which is what Mark D'Antonio has talked about going into this game. And now they're back on the march.
Mumphrey, Hill in motion. Cook over the middle, wide open, Lippett. And they finally got him free as he goes down at the 6. A 19-yard pickup for Tony Lippett.
And what they did was they moved him. Normally an outside receiver. Now they move him into the slot. To Rodney Prevost, number 86 was over the top. Never got a jam on him.
Connor Cook, look at Lippett's way. Touchdown. Tony Lippett. A 7-yard touchdown, and Michigan State is back in business.
Nice formation call. What they did was they out-formationed Oregon. 3 wide receivers to the wide side of the field, put their number 1 receiver to what they call the nub end or the short end of the field, and let him work one-on-one on the backside. A win for Tony Lippett, a win for Michigan State.
Michael Geiger trying to make this a 1-point game with 2:26 to go in the first half. And he does. Eugene, Oregon. Michigan State traveling to the West Coast. They took some shots early, but now they're down by a penny. 18-17, you're looking at Tony Lippett there, who some feel is a smaller version of Michigan State legend Plaxico Burress.
High praise, but the way he goes up and gets the football is what reminds them of Plaxico. Not quite the same frame. Plaxico's 6'5", 6'6". But Lippett, the way he goes up and snatches the ball, I get that comparison.
Lippett 6'3", long arms. And on the Michigan State sideline is our Molly McGrath.
Thanks, Gus. You guys were talking about the Spartans fighting adversity. Well, after Oregon's last touchdown, Curtis Drummond was visibly upset. He was pounding his helmet on the ground. He took a breath, got over it, went over to every single guy on the sideline, giving them a slap on the back, telling them to get back out there. And then after that last sack on Marcus Mariotta, the defensive line coach, Ron Burton, was fired up, screaming at his guys, saying, that is how we play Michigan State football. Gus?
And thank you, Molly. Remember, Michigan State, they were down in the Big Ten Championship to Ohio State, came back and won. They were down in the Rose Bowl to Stanford, came back and won as well. And incomplete. Thomas Tyner, the intended receiver.
I think that ball was tipped. Marcus Rush getting in the face of Marcus Mariotta. I think he got a little bit on the football, and that took something off of it for Tyner trying to catch it. Look at the ball control. Exactly how Michigan State wants to play. Almost 18 minutes of possession.
2nd and 10. Tyner. And he'll get to the 30.
You go back to the Stanford game last year for Oregon. Stanford had the ball over 42 minutes in that game. That's part of the formula to help slow down the high-flying Oregon attack.
Mariota in trouble. Gets it away. Right back at the line of scrimmage is Thomas Tyner, who's wrapped up and taken down. And you can see the confidence. R.J. Williamson with the tackle starting to swell with the Spartans.
And we talked about the closing speed of Oregon early in the game, didn't we? Underrated is Michigan State's speed. I think this is a faster defense than what they had last year. Overall, at every position, their ability to run, close gaps, and make tackles in open field has been impressive.
Wheeler punts from his own 15. And Garrett Kings Jr. elects to return it. Dangerous return. And he's wrapped up at the 30. One timeout remaining for Michigan State. From the 34. Connor Cook. Sprinting out. Underneath, and it's caught by Keith Mumphrey.
They can go fast now. It's a first down, so you have to stop the clock to set the chains. Mumphrey did a nice job of working his way free and making himself available for Connor Cook on the sideline.
A 15-yard pickup. Spartans at their own 49. Far side, caught, shot, and he gets out of bounds and stops the clock.
When the 2013 season started, I don't think any Michigan State fan would have seen this. 1:37 on the clock at your own 30, and you're going to go ahead and throw the football. They would have seen them take a knee and go to the halftime. Connor Cook has really developed as a field leader and a guy who takes care of the football.
So a gain of 15 and a gain of 9 on the last 2 plays. 2nd and 1. Spartans have a timeout. Connor Cook. Big trouble. Gets it away. And incomplete. Nice job by Cook just to dump it, but Oregon brought major pressure on him.
I think they'll stay aggressive here, 3rd and 6. I don't think they're going to run the football and try and run out the clock at this stage. I think they go ahead and try and get it done.
3rd down and 6 at the 47. MSU 3 of 8 on 3rd down conversions here in the first half. Cook underneath, Lippett with the catch at the 30, 1st down. Lippett out of bounds at the Oregon 10. They're going to mark him. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 13. Tyree Robinson with the saving tackle.
Look how he just gets inside Dior Mathis, and Mathis tries to come underneath and undercut the play and knock it away, but Lippett had already clearly beaten him, and the ball's right on target. Connor Cook puts it on him, and then Lippett almost wins the foot race before he's dragged down.
So a 1st down at the Oregon 13. 51 seconds remaining. Connor Cook in the shotgun with Langford. Shelton the motion man. They'll give it to Langford, running right. Breaks the tackle. And finally is slung down at the 7, maybe the 8-yard line. Derek Malone Jr. with the tackle.
It's almost perfect for Michigan State. Bleed the clock and finish the half with no time left on the clock. Nothing for Oregon to retaliate with no matter what.
2nd and 4 at the 7. Connor Cook over the middle. Touchdown, Josiah Price. And the Big Ten champions, the Rose Bowl champions, have taken the lead with 18 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 touchdowns in a span of 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And their leader, Connor Cook, has been terrific.
Big credit to the offensive line on the last touchdown pass, too, for giving him plenty of time to go through his progressions.
Extra point up and good. A great first half between 2 top 10 teams in September, and it's Michigan State coming back to take the lead at the end of the first half. Now we send you to the AT&T Fox College Football halftime. Here's Rob Stone. 24-18, Michigan State on top of Oregon. Gus Johnson along with Charles Davis. Michigan State scores 17 unanswered points. They scored 24 points in the second quarter, the most points scored in the second quarter against Oregon since 2008 when USC did it. I mean, what's been the difference?
Well, one, we talked about in the first half, they don't panic, all right? Oregon put a rush on them, and they hung in there. They kept running the ball, hit the body blows. And then, when it came time to answer the ring the bell, Connor Cook did that, throwing the football.
And let's take a look at the Geico first half stats.
Well, when you take a look at them, you're seeing big numbers now jump up there. Michigan State, 308 total yards. Starting to run the ball more effectively in the second half, 90 rushing yards. Oregon only has 12, a lot of that due to the sacks that Marcus Mariotta had to take. And time of possession, that is key because that's Michigan State football. Taking care of the ball, keeping it away from the Oregon offense, and giving themselves a chance to play football the Michigan State way.
And Charles, this would be a very interesting possession for Oregon to start the second half.
very much so, because the body language of them going into the half, they didn't look as excited as one would think. Michigan State really worked them over in the second quarter. Let's see if they can regroup and come out and look like the Oregon team we've seen for so long.
Here's Allen from the goal line. And Allen looking for space. Won't get it. And he is ridden down at the 20-yard line by Trey Waynes. Now let's check in with Molly on the sideline.
Thanks, Gus. I talked to Mark D'Antonio at the half, and he said that Marcus Rush's sack on Marcus Mariotta gave his team new life, and his offense was able to respond. Now, that team went into the locker room very excited. They were cheering and screaming. They pushed through that adversity, their coach said. But Oregon came out of the locker room very different, and Mark Helfrich would not speak to me. So Oregon means all business. Very different attitudes on both sidelines, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Molly. First down and 10 of the 22 for the Ducks. Mariota throwing on first down, and it's incomplete. Intended for Marshall.
And the way Michigan State is playing now on defense, I think Marcus Mariotta, who's one of the best team guys you will ever meet, has got to be a little selfish in this half. A quick read, if the receiver's not open, take it and go. Use your legs to try and help your team out.
Second down and 10, and the handoff goes for Tyner. And an injured player on the field.
Oregon, 1 of 7 on third downs. Not able to stay on the field and sustain drives. The first big third down of the second half here.
3rd and 8. Here's Mariota in trouble. Finds Tyner. Can he get to the first down marker? Dives forward. Let's see where they spot it. It's close.
A terrific effort by Tyner trying to get there.
He didn't get it.
He didn't make it. Michigan State again getting the tackle and getting them short. And if I'm Michigan State here, I don't play anything about rushing the punter. I play punt safe, make sure he punts the football and get it back. Oregon's looking for easy momentum.
Wheeler sends it away. And Garrett Kings Jr. comes up, fields it at the 45, and is dropped immediately. Ifo Ekpre Olamu with the tackle, and he is banged up. Has to be helped up by his teammates. Got an All-American defender that also plays on special teams at their own 45. Play fake. Cook rolling out of the pocket, looking for Lippett. And he has it. What a nice route by Tony Lippett. He shook off the defender, broke back to the ball, and it was in the air in his hands.
I love the call you just made there about the route, because he gave the impression, top of your screen, number 14 in white. He gives the impression that he's going upfield, taking it deep, and then he breaks it back and gets himself away from number 12, Chris Cisse. Shows his numbers, 14. To Connor Cook, and he puts the ball right on him.
4 catches, 71 yards, and a score. Here's Cook. Steps up in the pocket, throws. Shelton with the first down and more. R.J. Shelton. And I tell you what, Connor Cook put some mustard on that throw.
That throw was made by his feet. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but without his ability to move in the pocket and step up and extend the play and buy time, his arm doesn't come into play there.
They'll hand it off. Langford. A little triple forward, gain a couple. But on that 3rd and 17, Michigan State got 24. Reggie Daniels with the tackle.
Look at Cook, how he climbs the pocket, keeps the play alive, eyes downfield, and his receivers never gave up on the play. Shelton comes inside for the first down.
Cook again. Waits for the last minute and throws it out of play.
Second time in this game, I remember Connor Cook in the pocket. Now remember, if he's in the pocket, he can't just ground it no matter where. But he knew a receiver was in the area, threw it where no one could catch it. So he doesn't take the sack, but he also doesn't get intentional grounding. Heady play.
Jamal Lyles was the closest man to the football. 3rd down and 8 of the 25. Spartans need to go to the 17 for first down. Cook underneath, incomplete, intended for Lippett, But standing on the play, Troy Hill has done a fine job this afternoon.
Don Pelham, the defense coordinator for Oregon, switched things up a little bit. Instead of bringing pressure, he only rushed 3 and dropped 8 into coverage. And look at the break on the ball. On the corner. Lippett trying to make the catch. Number 13, Troy Hill, played a fine game on the corner.
So Michael Geiger comes in to attempt a 43-yarder, his career long 49 yards against Iowa. He's already been good from 34 today. Sadler the holder. And it's good. 43-yard field goal for Michael Geiger. And Michigan State on the road, extending their lead on top of Oregon, 27-18. Michigan State with a 27-18 lead over Oregon here in the third quarter. Spartans have scored 20 unanswered points in the last 7.5 minutes. And this is a team that once trailed Oregon 18-7. This one unreturnable. First down and 10, Tyler. And he's got running room, guys forward, and picks up the first down. Pivotal drive right here for Oregon.
And let's see what pace they want to play. You know, they've been going fast. In musical terms, that'd be allegro. Do they want to jump it up to presto, which is very fast, or prestissimo, which is super fast?
First down and 10 at the 41. Handed off, Freeman. And Freeman crosses the 45 up to the 47. R.J. Williamson defensively for Michigan State. On second down, Mariota spinning out of trouble but won't find a crease. He is sacked by Joel Heath. 4th sack of the day for Michigan State.
How about the pressure again coming at him? Forced it right away coming off the edge. Then allowed Heath and Malik McDowell, number 4, inside to finish the play off.
Third down and 11. Mariota again. Tries to break the contain. Shovel pass. Caught. Freeman and a first down. Improvisation by Marcus Mariotta. That's a gain of 18.
Remember when I said he has to be a little more selfish? This is why. The pressure is coming at him. Pat Narduzzi, defense coordinator for Michigan State, is playing with abandon right now. Go get him. I think Mariota's got to step up, step through, and try and sting him downfield with his legs.
First down and 10. And they hand it off. Tyner back in the game. Joel Heath on the bottom of the pile making the tackle.
Now, this is the drive that Oregon has kept their composure on offense. The heat was coming at them now. I mean, the back-to-back sacks, and then Mariota makes the play. Gets out, a little flip pass, helps break contain. Kept their composure and have kept their drive alive.
Second down and 8. Mariota pump fakes. He's got a wide open receiver. Allen, touchdown, Oregon. And the Ducks are right back in it.
Look at the action in the slot there. Wayne 15 covering 2 is Hicks. They cross and bump off Hicks on the route. Offense is called out a rub. Defense is called out a pick. In any event, you call it 6 points. Mariota finishing it off with the touchdown.
So Wogan in to attempt the extra point to try to make this a 2-point game. And here we are. Marcus Mariotta, so talented, so fearless, kept that drive alive. Pay dirt for Allen. Marcus Mariotta, the orchestrator on an 8-play, 59-yard drive. He's 14 of 24, 249 yards passing. Now Shelton will run it. And Shelton gets close to the 25, a flag on the play. see. Meanwhile, Connor Cook hands it off to Nick Hill. And you can see that the spirits of the Oregon defense rising. They managed to force Michigan State off the field the last time and get the ball back for Mariota, and he scored.
And they rode that wave of momentum on a first down play. Michigan State, I'm not sure they got a yard on that one.
27-25, crowd back in it. 54,000, 98th consecutive sellout. They've sold standing room tickets. 2nd and 10. Cook floats one, incomplete. Josiah Price, the intended receiver. And Troy Hill defending again. We've mentioned his name since the very beginning.
Playing zone, and he was in the short zone, and Price crossed into his area, and Cook led him a little bit too much, and Price almost tipped it to Troy Hill. See that? The one hand, the tip, and there's Hill in the short zone, almost a huge interception.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 at the 15. They need to go to the 25 for 1st down. Nick Hill in the backfield with Connor Cook. Here's Cook. Trying to set up a screen. Ball deflected. Incomplete. Great job. Tyson Coleman climbed the ladder and got a finger on it.
How about the last 2 series for Tyson Coleman? He'll be coming off. He'll be playing in the middle of the field and then coming up because he sees the running back not get into his route quick enough. He was a delayed rusher coming from the 2nd level, the linebacker position. He had a sack on the last possession, and now the tip ball on 3rd down. Oregon getting the football back, and their momentum swinging to their side.
MSU, their last 6 plays, -1 yard. Ifo Ekwe Olamu back deep. From the 43, great special teams coverage by Michigan State. What a job of getting down there. It's Terry and Demetrius Cox covering. Here's the run for Freeman. Isn't it interesting how Mariota runs it and it opens up other things for the Oregon offense?
Without a doubt.
After giving up 24 points in the 2nd quarter, allowing Michigan State to score 20 unanswered points. The handoff to Royce Freeman. He stood up.
He didn't get there. It could be a 3rd down. How about the big fella in there, number 4, Malik McDowell. And there goes Shalik Calhoun, the All-American, coming off the field holding his wrist.
Mariota hands it off to Freeman, and he'll push the pile forward. Looks like he has enough.
You know it's a little bit different at Oregon? The running backs and their size. We're used to those small, compact, scat back types. D'Anthony Thomas, LaMichael James. Royce Freeman's 5'11", 229. He's going to bring, what did you say, a little thumping and bumping?
That's right.
That's what he brings on these short yardage runs. Thomas Tyner at 215 does the same thing.
1st and 10 at the 37. Mariota lets it go. Caught. Keenan Allen. Oregon has the lead. 37 yards.
Remember earlier we talked about Curtis Drummond and where his eyes? Let's see if we have the same thing here. Keenan running in the middle. They got confused on the action. It was really a crisscross action by the receivers, but they weren't close to each other. And Keenan Lowe comes from inside to out. No one back deep, and another wide open throw that Mariota doesn't miss. Gus, he never misses the layup.
Extra point good. Wow, what a game, folks. What a game. We're still in the 3rd quarter. 32-27. 2 heavyweights. Middle of the ring. Banging. And Coach Helfrich says, all right, here we go. We found our mojo. Coach D'Antonio, I'm in another slugfest. I'm used to it.
Now the onus goes back to the guys in white. The guys from East Lansing who didn't panic in the first half themselves. Can they get back to that?
Nick Hill, R.J. Shelton back. Snyder sends it away. R.J. Shelton will bring it out of the end zone. Tiptoeing and is ridden down at the 11. Connor Cook in the Spartan offense. Stalling. Here's a handoff to Langford. And Langford maybe a yard on the play. Ifo, Ekpre, Olamu playing the run.
When you're a heavy run team and a power run team, one of the things you like to do is make the defensive backs tackle. Ifo, Ekpre, Olamu is not your normal corner tackling in open field. He'll take on anyone at any size and a really effective open field tackle. Right there on Jeremy Langford, who ran for almost 1,500 yards last season.
Second down and 9 at the 14. Mumphrey, the motion man. Cook drops it off and incomplete. Langford couldn't hold on. He heard footsteps, and there were 3 of them right in his face. We're making 6.
In these last 2 plays, we have truly seen an All-American at work. Ifo, Ekpre, Olamu, first in the run game, open field tackle. Then in the pass game, breaking upfield, they'll break it up.
And if Oregon gets off the field, this crowd will erupt. Third down and 9 at the 14. They need to go to the 23 for a first down. Connor Cook slipping. Cook sacked. Armstead. 4th sack of the day for Oregon.
And Don Pelham, the defensive coordinator, elected to go pressure package to bring extra people at Connor Cook and not let him get comfortable in the pocket. That's where he's killed him before. Look at how they come overload here, and then watch how they end up coming back from the other side. They push the pocket and then fall inside for the sack. Eric Armstead, big number 9, finishes things off.
And there's the man they refer to as the doctor, Coach Pelham, working on his PhD, and he's put a heck of a curriculum together for his defense in the second half. We got a ball game, folks. Come on back. As you take a look at the scoring by quarter, the third quarter big for Oregon, 14 points to reclaim the lead at 32-27. Michigan State punting. Sadler out of his own end zone. Ekpre Olamu back deep. This one shanked. And will go dead at the 41. Ducks take over at their own 46. Allen, the motion man. They find him. Far side. Allen looking for a block. He's got it. And out of bounds at the Michigan State 39.
The best blocking receivers, Keenan Lowe, number 7. What a block out there on R.J. Williamson, number 26, the defender for Michigan State. He got out ahead and knocked him to the sideline and allowed Devin Allen to cut inside.
Devin Allen, 3 catches, 119 yards, and 2 touchdowns. First down and 10 at the 38. Mariota handing it off. Freeman! Earthquake!
You've got to be able to read your keys and not bite where there's no play. Freeman right there. And then right there, look at this. They got caught double there. One man able to take out 2. And now Freeman is gone. The one man, number 88, Dwayne Stanford, the wide receiver blocking on that drive, exemplary.
Oregon, 3 touchdowns, folks, in 5 minutes. 39-27 here in the 4th. A lot of push-ups for the Ducks, 39-27. And what a game it's been. We still got a lot of ball to play. monstrous second half for the Ducks. Here's Shelton, lost it. Michigan State covers it up at the 20. 39-27, the Oregon Ducks. An incredible second half. Here's the handoff. And around the corner goes R.J. Shelton. Trying to break free. Shelton out of bounds at midfield. Reggie Daniels with the tackle, but it's a 30-yard gain.
That wasn't a wide receiver shake and bake thing. Watch the pace as he gets the football, and watch how he goes to the corner. Whoosh. Now he turns it up and is running hard, just like a fullback. A running back. Good block on the corner there by Burbridge on Ifo Ekpe-Olumu.
Also Trayvon Pendleton, first down from midfield. Out of the tight eye formation, they give it to Langford. And somehow he submarines through the hole and pick up about 9, maybe 10.
And Pendleton again leading number 37. And another terrific block by number 63, Travis Jackson. Absolutely stoned number 22, Derek Malone Jr. in the hole.
They give him 9, 2nd and 1. At the Oregon 41. Cook to Langford. First down and more. Jeremy Langford.
There's no relaxing in this game, is there?
No.
Just when you think you have the upper hand, as both teams have felt today, the other one fires back at them. Don Pelham had some answers on the last few series, looking for one on this one.
First down and 10 at the 31 after the 10-yard pickup. Michigan State moving the ball. Cook. Underneath. Looking for true ball. Intercepts it. And Craig Olumu laying out. That's why he's an All-America. Better play in college football than that. Welcome back, Ifo Ekpe-Olumu. He has 8 career interceptions, 6 of them in the red zone. No bigger interception in this season.
And he better go give some dap to his teammate, number 8, Reggie Daniels, who made a tremendous break on the ball and tipped it in the air.
Here's a handoff to Marshall. So how do you play now if you're Oregon? You used to playing fast. You're up 39-27, under 8 to go.
You run your offense, and if Michigan State gives you an opening, you take it. This isn't one of those things where you don't have to score. But at the same time, run your offense, use your running game, and try and pound your way out of there. You don't need to take unnecessary chances with the football, but don't turn down big plays either.
They'll stay on the ground, eat some clock. Marshall and... When we were in Coach Helfrich's office yesterday, I asked him the question. I said, how do you feel handling the pressure that this fan base, the alumni, expect to play for the national championship? And he said, no, they don't expect to play for the national championship. They expect us to win the national championship. And it's something I'm comfortable with, and it gives us extra motivation. 3rd down and 5. Mariota. Underneath, first down, Oregon, Dwayne Stanford. Ducks keep the chains moving and the clock running, a gain of 15.
And Michigan State has just 1 timeout left in the game. So they can't go to the early timeout to try and slow down the clock because they might need it on offense if they're able to stop them. But you know what that last play was? Trust. Trust your quarterback who'll take care of the football, not make an unnecessary play. And he turns it into a first down, which allows him to eat more clock.
17 of 28, 317 yards and 3 touchdowns for the young man from Honolulu, Hawaii. Marshall. Rush, as well as Twan Jones in on the play. 2nd and 17 at the 17. Ran into his dad yesterday at the team hotel. So proud of his boy.
Yeah, Mom had to stay home because his brother's playing a high school game. Mariota, watch it. Watch it. Down the sideline. Can he get free? No. Trapped down.
But Marcus Mariotta showing the sprinter speed. R.J. Williamson at an angle, but it's a 40-yard game.
Look at the heavy fake inside to Byron Marshall. And then the back gate was left open because Marcus Rush crashed down inside hard. Didn't check the quarterback. Mariota took advantage and got to the corner for another huge game. You remember what we said at the beginning of the game, Gus. This is an identity game. Michigan State knew who they were coming in. Rough, tough, physical bunch. Oregon trying to reshape their image a little bit. They had a little broad to the dash.
Many of their players adding weight during the offseason and trying to keep their speed at the same time.
And I think that they have 3:17 to go. They've proven that they'll stand and slug this year.
And Royce Freeman down back trying to break free. Marcus Rush holds on. Let's go. Second and 15 at the 27. Mariota just working the clock. Great game management. Freeman. And that'll bring up third down. Trey Waynes with the tackle.
You know, Gus, coming into this game, my whole mantra with Oregon was that to get to where they want to go, which is be one of the Final Four teams in the playoff, they would have to beat Stanford twice. Stanford, they only play once in their division. Won't play them in the championship game. But Michigan State represents Stanford in style of play. And here's their opportunity. Because to get there, know you'll be there, you need to be undefeated. This is the first one of those bully games that's circled on their calendar. And Oregon's held up very well today, especially the second half.
Stanford may not be the team because USC went to Palo Alto and won today under Steve Sarkisian.
But Stanford's in their division, so that's why it turns into that. You're exactly right about USC, though. They made a statement today, didn't they?
They certainly did. 39-27 Oregon. They'll bring on their field goal kicker, Matt Wogan, to try to put more points on the board. Good for 28 yards already. This will be a 36-yard attempt.
It's interesting. He didn't kick opening night. You remember?
Yep.
He was supposed to be the kicker, we thought. He didn't kick. Eden Schneider did. But then Wogan won the job for this week. A lot of competition between kickers here at Oregon.
Offside is the call. Curtis Drummond.
Offside. Defense number 27. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
Let's see if they change up now and take the field goal kicker off and go for it on fourth down, just to try and keep possession and finish this thing off.
So Oregon brings the offense back on the field. Faced with the fourth down and 2. Coach Helms trying to put this one away right here, right now. Freeman in the backfield. They give it to him. First down, touchdown.
Politician to Marcus Mariotta's accomplishments. I think he lobbied Mark Helfrich to go back out there, and it worked.
Oregon, 28 straight after MSU had scored 20 unanswered. Michigan State led at halftime 24-18. But a different story in the second half. Oregon outscoring the Spartans 28-3.
Michigan State can go run the table in the Big Ten and still have a say on being part of the 14 playoff.
Connor Cook finds Josiah Price. Well, Price taken down by Tyson Coleman, who's had a great second half.
As well as our crew. How about the job they've done today?
Oh, man, they've been wonderful.
They've been fantastic. You talk about people elevating their games. I want to thank our crew for what they've done for us for this big ball game.
Tony Lippert can't hold on. Is that a fumble? No, it's an incomplete pass. Today's game produced by Chuck McDonald, directed by Rich Dewey.
Did he have the football? Looked like he might have been able to tuck it away and get a couple feet on the ground before the ball was popped free. Reggie Daniels, who had knocked the ball up in the air for Ifo Preolamu to intercept a couple series ago, came up with a big hit that separated him from the ball.
Third down and 1. Cook over the middle to Lippert, and he has a first down. Michigan State will fight to the end.
You know, style points do matter down the stretch because people are going to look at final scores. That may make the difference for Michigan State later if they're able to tack one on here.
Price, again, clock continues to run. 35 and counting.
Would you say Oregon answered a question significantly about being tough enough today, Gus?
You said it was an identity game. We now understand Oregon's identity. Resilient, tough-minded, physical.
Yeah, they went into the offseason with a purpose. And it's still early, but they're on their way.
Connor Cook under pressure. And he'll step out of bounds at the 40 with 4 seconds remaining. Michigan State led this game at halftime.
Nope. They won't lose their identity either, though. You still got to deal with them now. Talk about the teams back at home in the Big Ten. They will not fold because of one loss today.
Here's Cook, final play of the game. They swing it out. And this is Williams, who stopped at the 30-yard line. Once again, Troy Hill, who's been wonderful. Oregon held Michigan State scoreless the last 26 minutes, and Coach Helfrich beats Michigan State 46-27. Their first home win versus the top 10 team in quite some time. (46-27) the final. Oregon beats Michigan State. We'll step away and come back and tell you about the significance of this win for the Ducks.